Good morning, everyone. I have just returned from my garden and I have a bowl of banana peppers. I'm going to can those today. I'm going to pickle those today. So we're going to do that together and we're just going to jump right in. Stick around and let's get started on pickling banana peppers. And we're going to start with 4 cups of white vinegar, and you want to make sure that you use vinegar that is 5% acidity. You're going to add now 2 cups of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, and you're also going to use 1/4 cup of salt. Now, if you don't have canning salt, you could use salt without iodine, and 1/4 cup of salt. We're going to stir until the sugar and salt have dissolved, and while that's dissolving, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to add the other spices, which will be mustard seed and peppercorn, and I'm also going to add a couple of cloves of garlic. Okay, I'm going to add the garlic and 2 teaspoons of mustard seed, 2 teaspoons of black peppercorns. If you want, you can add a little bit of dried oregano, so I'm going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. We're going to stir and let that simmer and let those flavors come together. And while that is happening, I'm going to go ahead and pack my jars with my peppers. So let's go over to the counter. I'm just going to pack as many as I can into these quart jars. I don't have very many wide mouth jars, so we're going to go with, and just pack them in there tightly. Do you ever get banana peppers with your pizzas? I love that. I love those pizzas with the banana peppers on the side. Okay, I'm going to finish filling these jars and we'll be right back to fill them with our vinegar solution. Okay, so while my brine is coming to a boil and simmering, I'm going to go ahead and get my water bath ready. Now, you don't want to can these. You don't need to pressure these. So what I'm going to do is bring my water to a boil, then add my jars to that. My brine is boiling. I'm just going to let it simmer for just a couple minutes, and now we're going to add it to the jars. It smells really good. And whatever you have left over, you can put in a jar and put it in the refrigerator for the next batch of peppers that you might have. All right, I'm ready to fill my jars. I only had 2 quarts, and I went ahead and sliced just a little pint because I didn't have enough to fill another quart, so I thought I'd do some slices. You want to leave about a 1/2 inch from the top. Don't want to overfill your jar. And I have my jar lids ready on the stove to place on my jars. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Next, you want to wipe the rim of your jars. Make sure there's no liquid on there or no spices that would hinder it from sealing. They look delicious and I can't wait to try them. All right, well, I'm going to go get my lids and I'll be right back. And I'm going to add my lids. My water bath is boiling, so now I'm going to add the jars of peppers. Once I get these peppers in, I'm going to put the lid on. And I'm turning the heat off. Now, this is how I do it. Is it recommended? No. But I have not had any fail doing it this method. So the jars are in. I'm I'm going to turn the heat off and let it sit for 15 minutes. My time is up in the water bath. I'm going to remove the lid carefully. There's going to be steam. And I'm going to remove the jars with my jar lifter. Set them over on the counter to cool. Okay, I hope that I didn't make it too complicated. Really, it is very simple. Peppers are easy to grow and they are easy to pickle.